Hello.
Yeah, hey, hi Nisarga. How's it
Hi,
going?
Siddharth.
Hey,
Hi. Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Good. How is your weekend going?
It's pretty good. So, yeah, first of all, I would like to welcome you to Documenting Real Journeys with Nisaga. Thank you so much. It's great to have you here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
happy to be here, and really nice meeting you. TGI event.
okay. So, hey, hi, Siddharth. First of all, welcome to Documenting Real Journeys with Nisaga. It's great to have you here.
Happy to be here, Nisarga. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. Great. So, yeah. So, first of all, rather than me introducing you, it would be great if you introduce yourself to the people who don't know you.
Okay. I am Siddharth, founder of Houndly.
Okay.
Houndly is an agentic AI way of approaching prospecting for B2B SaaS products.
Okay. So, could you clarify about this more to the people who are listening to the podcast?
Yeah. So far people have been using Apollo and tools like Clay, which is used for sort of mass mailing. What do we do if we want to sell a product? We do cold outreaches. We make a list of thousands of emails, thousands of prospects, and then we just spam them. And you, me, everyone have received thousands of these sales calls from banks, from here, from there. Houndly's vision is to help sell genuinely good products just to the right person. It finds using web search and signals that OpenAI sort of have introduced last year. It uses these web signals to find prospects which are already looking for a similar solution.
Hey, great. So, how is your platform different from the existing ones? Because there are many AI tools which are doing this already, right? So, how is your platform different?
Not many AI tools that are doing this already. So sales have been, if I'm selling my product, I don't care who gets spammed as long as
Mhm.
I get my reply. So I'm going to mail thousands of people. I'm going to create my campaign, my cold mail campaign, and even if I get response by, let's say, just 10 people out of those 1,000, I don't care. I'll treat those 1,000. I'll treat those 10. I don't care that I spammed 990 people. And that's how every sales app is right now. And what changes with AI, and a lot of tools haven't caught up, whereas, okay, we don't need to spam 1,000 people. Even Houndly doesn't allow you to create a workflow where you are just mailing thousands of people. You have to sort of do this curated outreach. Number one, what is the industry you're targeting? What is the employee count you're targeting? So those sort of filters, what industry you're targeting, whether it's finance, whether it's uh, ed tech, whatever your product uh, ICP is, you shortlist on that basis. After that, you look for signals. Okay, if I'm selling an agentic observability tool, then I am looking for, and I have an enterprise tool, I'm looking for data science team that is larger than 20 people. So that's my target audience. And what this does is it scrapes the web for these things, learn the content of scraping, and then look into the nuances. And every customer can have different nuances, and then sort of realize, okay, this is a pretty strong signal for this customer to buy a solution like this. So if a startup is recently funded, that's a signal where they will be acquiring productivity tools.
Mhm.
Unfunded startups are less likely to purchase some kind of tools. So all these kind of signals is what the agent have an understanding to, and then it gives you the right companies to reach out to at the right time. Once you have it, the other problem in GTM is, okay, who is the right person? I don't want to waste time approaching someone junior or approaching someone too senior. Who
Correct.
is the right person for my tool?
Mhm.
If I'm selling an observability platform, maybe the data science head, not the CXO, not the individual contributor data scientist, but the head of data scientist is what my target is. What Houndly does is it gives you the team tree. Okay, head of data science is this person, and who they report to, and who are the people that reports to the head of data science. So you have a complete org structure. Maybe in some firms, head of data science is not the right person, but looking at the team tree, you will understand, okay, these are the 4 people I can reach out to, and I'll probably hear back. With Houndly, we have tried this approach. I have tried this to sell Houndly itself, and what I've witnessed is a response rate of 20%. So I put in Houndly, I onboarded Houndly as a customer for Houndly, and then I approached people on LinkedIn that I found using this technique, and then I wrote them a message based on the signals that I found, and I messaged 5 people, and I heard back from one of them. They also signed up, and they also used the product. So that's, I mean, I have myself have witnessed 20% response rate so far.
Okay, don't you think 20% is very less? I mean, response देखा जाए तो 20% कम नहीं हो गया?
20% is a lot when you talk about B2B sales.
Okay, and up guess. Okay, yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
so industry standard is 1% or less than 1%. So imagine you are talking to 5 people and one of them is using your product. It's I don't think there is any other tool exists in the market right now who will give you that sort of number.
Why do you think ये जो 80% है वो कहाँ पे लाई करते हैं? कहाँ पे क्या गलती हो रही है कि वो 80% इसमें नहीं आ रही?
Interesting. So, see, because the way world has been is, you want to sell something. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna, like I said, you're gonna get a list of 1,000 people and you're just gonna spam them sales messages, right? And even you or me, right? If you're gonna open our mailbox or LinkedIn and someone is selling something, we're probably not even gonna hear what they have to say.
Correct.
So it's just very difficult to get across a sales message. If you're gonna hear a call and they're selling something, what are the odds that you're gonna evaluate how much do you need that thing? Your instinct is going to be like, okay, I don't want this.
Exactly.
You're gonna cut the call, right? So sales in any way has been tough because of its nature that people have not been outreaching in a very targeted, curated manner, and reasons are AI wasn't there, and it's just easier. I don't care if 1,000 people get spammed, as long as I'm getting 10, I'm gonna repeat this process 100 times, and I'm gonna have 100 customers. So as founders, people don't really care if they're spamming. Banks don't really care if they're spamming you. Freelancers don't care. If a person looking for a job doesn't care how many HRs they spam, right? So it's just how it has been. And as an HR or as someone hiring for product roles, so in my experience, I've hired for product roles before, and I've received lots of spam, lots of resumes, lots of OpenAI generated mails, and etc. And I just look past through them. Don't really consider a lot of them. So it's always going to be there because just the nature of sales outreach is that way. If you're doing a cold outreach, when 1 in 5 people are not just replying but using your application and validating it, if it's useful for them, I think that's a big number.
Okay, great. So we'll start with the questions. First of all, I would like to understand how was your journey, like from early beginnings to like co-founding Houndly. I guess I'm pronouncing it in the right way. Houndly, right?
Yeah. Houndly,
Okay.
yes.
So what exactly you mean? What do you mean by Houndly? मतलब क्या है? Meaning क्या
Okay,
है?
so Houndly originated from hound.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a couple of dogs at home in my hometown, so I already have this likeness to dogs. Yeah, and then where hound came from was, hound is a special kind of dog which is very good with scents and smells.
Sorry,
So
what?
it's very good with smell. It can
Okay.
smell something from kilometers away, if I'm not wrong.
It's an object or it's a
It's
smell?
a kind of a dog. It's a breed of a dog.
Okay. Nice.
It has a very sharp sense of smell.
Hmm.
So sales prospecting is kind of like that. So
Okay.
as a sales rep, you are hounding a lead which fits for your product. So
Okay.
Houndly is like a hound and you're like a sales hound,
Huh.
just sniffing out leads.
Great. So yeah, tell us about your journey from your early beginnings to being the founder of Houndly. What influenced you the most?
Okay. So I have been in this entrepreneur market for a long time at this point. and I have worked in like 3 startups by now. And what I've seen today, like Houndly makes sense today more than ever because AI has made everything easier when it comes to launching your application, engineering, your marketing, your design, and everything is being automated. And working at these startups, nothing is a problem. Every human being is replaceable. If I'm going to go to any of my previous CEOs and I'm going to say, hey, I found a really good way to get this done, and then they will not have time to hear me, because every startup's number one priority is to get the next customer. They want to increase revenue. They don't care if you have built this on React or you have built this on Angular. They don't care if you are using what backend, if they don't care if you're using AWS or Azure, or you have a really fancy way or some new super base approach, or no one really cares. All of that is solved by either Cursor or Lovable, or just made very easy by AI at this point. Even your marketing mails, OpenAI can write those. Your PRDs, OpenAI can write those. So nothing in terms of building is difficult. What is difficult now is because everything else is easier, there are going to be lots and lots of products. A lot of people are going to build because it just doesn't require an engineering team to build and launch an app or a product. So a lot of people are going to do it. There are going to be a lot of outreaches, and it's just going to be, because there are so many players, GTM is where the real game will lie, not building.
What do you mean by the term GTM?
Go to market.
Okay.
So that's where the real race is. Everyone can have really good products. Everyone can build it over the weekend. It's not even that difficult these days. Where the real game is these days is who is doing a better go to market. And so that's where Houndly comes in. And where I go to it is I can sell it to all the CEOs that I work for, and they would love a solution like this.
So basically it's for a startup or mid-market or enterprise or big four companies.
It's for anyone who want to sell or look for prospects. Ideal customer would be startup, because they are just way more hungry for prospects than established firm already making revenue, because they already have established sales cycle. They just want to repeat that.
Sure.
Whereas a startup can spend some time on individual leads or hire people to spend that time, and Houndly gives you a proper workflow and reduces that time to do that curated outreach.
So don't you think जो यहाँ पे startups होते हैं, अभी start हुए रहते हैं, उनके लिए एक pricing set करना या इस पे invest करना क्या ठीक रहेगा? और invest भी कर दिया तो don't you feel उनके लिए ज़्यादा होगा, because big four companies तो they can afford, right? तो उसके हिसाब से आपका platform कैसा है?
For startups, I mean, our pricing is very modest. For anyone building a business, it's really nothing. It's $49 a month, which translates to nearly 4,000 rupees a month. And for something like, even if this tool gives you one customer a month, imagine getting a customer for 4,000 rupees. I mean, anyone would love it. So the price is not that high at all. At least at this point, we do plan to increase it in future. But at the moment, because we are working with our customers, we are working with design partners, we don't want that paywall to be very high, and that's why it's $49 right now. In future, it may be nearly 150 or something above 100.
Okay. So मैंने एक और चीज आपके प्लेटफॉर्म में ऑब्जर्व किया, एक है फ्री ट्रायल जहाँ पे स्टार्टअप्स वगैरह जाके ट्राई कर सकते हैं, जो भी जिन्हें भी आपको प्लेटफॉर्म को देखना हो एक बार या ट्राई करना हो, they can do that. So क्या डिफरेंस है जो प्रीमियम आप वर्जन बेच रहे हो वर्सेस द फ्री ट्रायल वन? क्या फीचर्स डिफरेंस है उसमें?
Okay, so free trial initially basically offers everything.
Okay.
It gives you proper credits, proper amount of credits. It gives you proper amount of email discovery. You can discover up to like 50 emails for free. A significant usage before you are sure, okay, this is the kind of tool that I need for my business.
So 50 emails for free.
50
One
emails for
can.
free, about 200 agentic searches. No, sorry, about 20 agentic searches, um, about 50 emails. So there are workflows made for this outreach. So you can save a company. You can save a company in watch list. So whenever they do their next hire or raise their next investment, you're gonna see that in your dashboard. You can do that with one company. On the free version, you can create one list. You can save up to, I think, n company. I don't remember the exact number, but I think you can save 10 companies in the free version. While in the paid version, you can just have a lot more of this. So you can have unlimited. You can save unlimited companies. You can create unlimited outreach list. You get nearly 200 credits for agentic searches in the paid plan, and in the paid plan you also get the top up option, which is like you already have the paid plan but you ran out of credits, so you can just buy more credits. For let's say $25 you get 15 more credits,
So
you
people
can just
don't get
top up.
unlimited credits after buying premium version?
They don't get unlimited credits, but they get ability to just buy credits if they need it.
Okay. So if you want to tell one difference between the free version and the $45, right? You mentioned before.
49.
$49 for the premium. क्या difference है? One major difference.
Okay, one is when the major difference is when this has become part of your workflow. When there is a person sitting on this every single day and using this for prospecting in your company, that's when you need to pay for it. If you are just checking out and every now and then you just want to look up, and there is we have a company database of over it's millions of companies. So these companies, there is data about what is their last investment, what industry do they belong to. All this is free, and it's always free. You can check this out even without signing up. So this access to database you already have. So for example, if you want to sell it something to AI founders or AI companies, you can just go to the site and select AI as your industry. You're going to get all the companies in the world which are recently funded or funded in the past 5 years, or enterprises, really large companies with more than 1,000 employees. All of these companies you're going to get, and then you can go inside, see the team hierarchy, see the recent signals, and all of that happens for free. When you add this, when you want to create a workflow out of this, so you're prospecting, it becomes part of your day-to-day, that's when you need to sort of start paying for it.
Okay. So I was curious about this one thing. होता क्या है जब bold.new, lovable जो भी आपने बोला, वहाँ पे भी फ्री क्रेडिट्स होते हैं बट बहुत लिमिटेड होते हैं, आपको पता होगा. तो वहाँ पे क्या होता है, एक स्टूडेंट हो, प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाएगा bold.new, हम ही हैकाथॉन्स पे जब जाते थे विल यूज bold.new, प्रोजेक्ट बना देते. जब क्रेडिट्स खत्म हो जाते थे, व्हाट वी विल डू, विल स्विच आवर ईमेल चेंज कर देंगे एंड देन ओपन इट अगेन, शेयर कर देंगे कॉन्वर्सेशन एंड फिर से विल स्टार्ट यूजिंग द फ्री क्रेडिट्स. तो ऐसे कुछ हुआ आपके प्लेटफॉर्म में, तो आप ऐसे कैसे टैकल कर रहे हो, कैसे सॉल्व कर रहे हो? So people are registering through your platform through their phone number or email and password? Email and password. Okay.
I mean, see, founders usually have money to pay. They will not have time to do this.
Okay.
Repeating emails. If a tool is really useful for them, they'll pay 4,000 rupees a month. They will not have a problem with that. If a student is using Houndly and they're finding it very useful, and I will not have a problem if they switch email and continue to use it, as long as it's helping someone who is not able to pay for it but is useful for them. I don't have a problem with that. The tool is made for founders, and these are the clients who will have no problem. They would rather not have that hassle. They would want everything at one place, and they'll be happy to pay for it. So this is what the tool is for.
Okay. So before Houndly, आपका career experiences क्या था? मतलब इससे पहले आपने क्या education complete किया and क्यों आपको लगा कि मुझे ये start करना चाहिए?
Okay, so I completed my MBA from IIM Sirmaur, and then I joined Weekday. Weekday is an HRAI firm out of Bangalore. Then I worked at Raga AI, spent around 3 years there as senior product manager, and then I joined 0 to 1. And the way Houndly got created was, what is the one common biggest problem all these three startups sort of had? That was really my biggest. Okay, everything is solved these days, right? I mean, some company have solved anything. So what is the problem that my Raga AI founder was facing? I mean, if I'm going to go and tell him about Houndly today, and he's going to love it, because that was the number P0 problem he was facing back then. Okay. Same for Weekday. Weekday is like a advanced AI headhunting company. Their biggest problem is to get new customers. 0 to 1, their new problem is to get more and more customers. Every founder, every startup, even after Series A, Series B, you would want more and more revenue, but it's more solved till then. Until your Series A, your number one problem in the world is getting the next customer. So I just wanted to hit where the real problem lies.
Okay, so your platform will eliminate the salesman or salesperson?
Our platform do not replaces the salesperson at all.
So it's not a threat for salesperson, right?
It's not replacing anybody. It's improving. Okay. It's improving the quality of the outreach your sales rep is doing.
Cool. So yeah, coming to the next question, how do you measure success at Houndly? I mean, what metrics that matter most?
Revenue? I mean, okay.
If you are
what we measure is number of searches per workspace, and what are they searching for, and if they are getting what they need. I mean, ultimately, from a business point of view, revenue is important, but what I measure every single day when I wake up is who have searched what, and what sort of result that they got, and how can we make these results better.
Cool. So yeah, you said you studied your MBA in IIM Siramore, right? It's in Himachal Pradesh or something? That's it, right?
It's IIM Siramore in Himachal Pradesh.
Okay. So आप कहाँ के हो? मतलब North Indian, South Indian? Where do you belong?
I'm from Bhopal. That's in Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh. That's nice. So how are IIMs different from IIT, NIT and normal colleges in Bangalore?
IIMs are for MBA. They are known for MBA. These days they do provide more courses. How it's different from IIT? IIT is for engineering. And NITs are also for engineering. So I think the major difference being that, of course, the course and the kind of students are different.
So basically, IIMs are for MBA students, right?
Yeah, I think they do offer more courses, but that's for MBA, yeah.
Okay. So the next question is, sales is hard, right? So what common mistakes do most young founders make with their GTM strategy?
Okay. Sales is hard, and especially young founders do make that mistakes. I've been a young founder, and number one thing is people underestimate, or these young founders underestimate, how important and difficult sales and GTM is, even with AI and everything. And backwards from this is what anyone needs to think. If you can sell it, I don't care what it is. As long as you're generating revenue, as long as people or someone is willing to pay for whatever you have built, that is just the most difficult part in the world. And that is what young founders or first-time founders fail to sort of see. They think making a genuinely good product will sell itself. Even if there is a tool out there that is not as good as you, but their GTM is stronger than yours, they are going to be the one who will take over the market.
Okay.
Right? So sales is something that has not been and will not be automated. If I'm going to send you an email, and you can just tell, okay, this is by OpenAI, or this is just written by an AI, you're not going to even read the mail. You're going to be like, okay, don't send me spams. So sales is something that is just not automatic. That's where the game lies. Any product in the world is something AI can make. You don't need large engineering teams anymore. You need maybe one or two good engineers, and they can build a lot. So that's not where the race is. You can build really great UI UX. That's not where the race is. You can, whatever idea, even if you have an idea today, and I believe you're not from engineering background. Where are you?
I'm from engineering background. I'm doing.
Oh, you're from engineering.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So even if you were not from engineering background, I've seen people in finance building and launching their product, or at least working towards it, or making really great landing pages. So anyone have access to building apps these days. Not to mention people who are really into tech, or which is a lot, by the way. A lot of people are into tech, and they can build really great products and put out there. So the only place where the race is right now is sales. So if you're not gonna win the one race that matters, you're gonna lose.
So what's a belief that you had early on that you don't hold anymore? What is that one belief
that I had earlier, which I don't believe anymore?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I was a young founder too, right? So I did believe that making genuinely good products sort of sold themselves, or having great ideas and converting them into product is all there is. That's where the race actually starts. That's the baseline. That's the entry ticket. And then the race starts. So that is one misconception I had a few years back, which is, okay, have a great idea, build a really great product, and that's enough. That is just enough.
Okay, that's not just enough, right?
Yeah, that's just the entry ticket. That's literally nothing.
Okay. So before we wrap, if Houndly is looking for any specific talent, or you'd like to share openings with our audience, so here's a chance to tell them directly.
Oh, great. We are not currently hiring. I mean, we are like 3 to 4 people right now, but I think for now we are closed, but for sure in future, in next 3 to 4 months, I do believe we will be open again for mostly for product and sales roles. So yeah, be on the lookout.
Okay, that's great then. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining. It's great to have you here. Thank you for your time. But we have one more thing before we end up or wrap up the session. There are 2 OG questions where I usually ask to the founders. So if you're okay with it, we'll go for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So, hey Siddharth, these are 2 OG questions for documenting real journeys with Nisarga. The first one is, what is that one advice you would like to give to the people in their 20s who are starting their career?
Who are starting their career?
Yes.
Okay, so I believe, for one, if you are not leveraging AI today to its fullest, you are already pretty behind.
Okay.
So that's the bare minimum. I'm not saying leveraging AI will get you places. Competition is just too much these days, so that it'll at least save you. But like just being outdated on AI, or not using it to its full potential. For example, you should know what cloud is capable of doing today. What is OpenAI capable of doing today? And not just on writing your articles, but also on tech side, also on research side. So when the time comes, you know you can get that done. So you don't miss out on opportunities. So number one thing is, don't miss out on the AI race, is what I will suggest people on their early 20s.
Okay. So the second question is, what is that one mistake that people in their 20s should avoid?
Building in a closed room.
Okay.
It's very important in entrepreneurship to network, to talk to your customers, to talk to anyone for that matter. Don't close your door and build for months and then come out and say, okay, I have built this. That's not, uh, that is just not going to work. So be open about what you're building. If you can't be open about what you're building on LinkedIn or here and there, okay, LinkedIn is a lot of spam these days, but go to places, talk to founders,
Attend
uh,
tech events.
attend tech events, just get on call with people who are ahead in life than you are right now, and just tell them about what you're building. Get their feedback, be in touch, have a good network is something that will not be replaced, and entrepreneurship or launching any B2B companies is more network than product. So just be sure that by the time you turn 30 you have good contacts on your phone.
Hey, great. That's very insightful of you. I have one more question. Like people have this misconception कि ऐसे सोचते हैं कि मैं स्टार्टअप बिल्ड कर रहा हूँ या जो भी बिल्ड कर रही हूँ, अगर मैंने किसी को ये आइडिया बता दिया, लिंक्डइन पे मैंने पोस्ट कर दिया कि आई एम वर्किंग ऑन दिस दैट बोल के, सो पीपल स्टार्ट कॉपिंग देयर आइडिया, उसके ऊपर आपका क्या कहना है?
That is very naive. You don't have to, no one have to worry about that. People have enough problem in the world, and it's not the idea where people win, it's really the execution where people win. So if they had what it takes to execute an idea, I don't think they need help coming up with ideas. There are just so many ideas out there that sound good. You can literally shout your idea from the rooftop and have everyone heard it, and you will not have any problem succeeding in your journey with that.
तो किसी ने कॉपी भी कर लिया तो उसमें भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
It's just too difficult. The execution is where the thing is. It's not that you have an idea that 8 people didn't. That's never gonna be the case. So your idea is already out there. No one, where you win in startups is execution, which is years of grind. So you really don't have to. And I think Sam Altman put it in one of his talks. And someone asked him the same question, that okay, well, what happens if someone copies my idea? And he was like, dude, that is just not the problem.
Okay, that's very insightful of you. Thank you, Siddharth.